Hi everybody, it's Grace Smith with the Wise News Network, and today we are here with Kevin Evans, who is a representative with Mission 22. How are you doing today, sir?
We are good to go.
And can you tell me a little bit about what Mission 22 stands for?
We are Mission 22. We're a worldwide nonprofit organization. Our slogan is, we are united in the war against veteran suicide. We are veterans, family, community. What we do is we have free resources to veterans and their families. It's why I love Mission 22. We understand if the veteran's catching it, we know who else is catching it if they're fortunate enough to have a family. What we do is we get resources. All of our resources are geared toward post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, substance abuse, MST, anything we can do to stop a veteran from taking their life.
And what inspired you to get involved with this organization?
Just being a veteran myself, I was not aware whatsoever of the out-of-control veteran suicide, the epidemic that it actually is. And I was on a motorcycle ride with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association in Asheville. And by the grace of God, there was a representative from Mission 22 there and said, "Let me talk to you a second." And I went home that night and applied to be an ambassador.
And during your experience with working with this organization, how have you seen the conversation surrounding veteran suicide change?
The blessing is that we are finally beginning to see community awareness, which is what we're about always. And now the military is actually starting to come on board with admitting that it is an issue. So they are offering resources. We have resources, and there are many other programs, thankfully, that are coming on board every day. So,
if a veteran came to you and asked for assistance, what would be the most important thing to let them know about your organization?
It's just that we always have your six. Always. You are not alone, ever. We have resources and we're around the world. We are not a crisis organization, but we will get you in touch with who you need. So that's the stigma we want to break. Is it is not weakness to ask for help. That is the strength, and you never know who might be looking to you for guidance. And if they see, look, Johnny got help, he's a strong military guy, I need help, and that might lead them in that direction. So
I think that is a beautiful sentiment. Is there anything else that you would like the folks to know about your organization and about the mission of Mission 22?
We are just always here, like I said, for the families as well. A lot of organizations do not include the families, but we are always there, and we promote other organizations. We are not just, it's Mission 22 or nothing. If we don't have a program, we will find somebody that does. So we have to end veteran suicide, period, no matter what it takes. If we lose one, it's too many.
Today we are here with Carlita Tukes, who is a representative with Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're here at the Camp Centurion event. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Good to be here.
Thank you for talking with us. Now, can you explain a little bit about Blue Cross Blue Shield's benefits for veterans?
Sure, absolutely. So basically, Blue Cross Blue Shield, I'm with Government Business Division. So what that means is that for a veteran that has Parts A and B under Medicare, we're able to provide any benefits that fill in the gaps. So what we want to make sure that veterans know is that many of them are operating under the VA, but in any areas in which the VA is not providing benefits, Blue Cross Blue Shield has a full range of products and services that are able to fill in those gaps. So basically, I'm able to do a one-on-one consultation with the veterans and then identify those areas of concern and then just show them like basically a roadmap to make sure that they have a complete circle on their healthcare services.
That makes a lot of sense. If you had a veteran coming in and asking you about the services you provide, what would be the most important thing you would want to get across to them?
Sure. So what I want to make sure is that veterans, they love having services through the VA. So the number one thing I want to make sure is that being with Blue Cross Blue Shield does not mean that they're stopping the benefits with the VA. What we're doing is saying that, of course, you're going to continue with all that the VA has to offer, and we're just simply identifying where they may be gaps, right? So again, in those areas where they may be gaps, we're going to fill in that and again give them a complete circle of what they can get. So let's say, for example, a veteran may need additional dental services, for example, or let's say sometimes maybe they just want to utilize our programs for an additional gym membership through Silver and Fit or any of those services, home health care, right? So So again, we want to identify and have a conversation what's important to that particular veteran.
Awesome. And how does it feel to be here at the Camp Centurion event?
You know what? This is great. Again, veterans, we want to make sure that we thank them for their service first and foremost. And so with that being said, we want to let them know that we appreciate their service. And again, Blue Cross Blue Shield is here to represent them and give them, just give thanks basically for what they've done for us and our country.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to add about the services offered by Blue Cross Blue Shield?
Sure. So we operate, want to make sure that they're aware that we operate in all 100 counties of North Carolina. So we have an 800 number where they can find out what services are available right, in their particular county. But we're here all over the state.
And today we are here with Bill Osborne, who is the owner of a Right at Home franchise in Belmont, North Carolina. Bill, how are you doing today, sir?
It turned out to be a beautiful day today, didn't it?
It absolutely
It was calling
did.
for rain and the sun's peeking through, so someone's shining down on us right now.
Absolutely, for a great cause.
I think so.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about what your organization offers for veterans?
Sure, I'd love to. So Right at Home is an in-home care agency, and we take care of mostly seniors in their home. Somebody who is needing a little help with activities of daily living, which may be something like fall prevention or helping get dressed or helping with, some hygiene things or toileting and, staying clean and dry, and nutrition and light housekeeping and hydration and all of those things that we have caregivers where we match a care plan. We put a care plan together by having a nurse come and do that, and our caregivers will provide a detailed care plan for that person that we're taking care of, including several veterans that we're taking care of in their home through the VA healthcare system and other benefits as well through the VA. So, as the agency owner, I think one of the things that I'm trying to spread the word more about, it seems like there's a little bit of lacking knowledge about some of the programs that are out there for veterans. So if anybody knows of an older veteran who maybe is having a little bit of a hard time at home, or their family's having a hard time taking care of them at home, there are some benefits maybe they were told at some point in time in their life that would have helped with the in-home care where they may not be eligible for it because maybe with veterans aided attendance, they exceed a financial threshold or something of that nature where it prevents them from getting that benefit. But there's lesser known benefits that are out there through the VA healthcare system, which can help. They don't have a huge long application process. There is no financial threshold to receive the in-home care benefit through the VA healthcare system. So I always encourage any veteran that I can to look into, and I can help them if they have a hard time getting into that VA healthcare system, and then getting in touch with their primary care team and getting some of these assessments ordered to see if they're eligible for this in-home care. It can make a huge difference in someone's life, in their family's life. It can be life-changing, and it can be life-saving in some instances. So we are just always pushing for any of the veterans that we come across to see if they can get into the VA healthcare system, if not already. If they don't know how to go about that process, I have plenty of resources where we can help them through that process, or know other people that are even here today who would love to help with that process and help have a collaborative effort to make sure these veterans are getting everything that they deserve. And so just blessed for the opportunity to be here. I'm a veteran myself. I was in the Marine Corps. I was in Fallujah in 2005 as a combat engineer, and got to spend a little bit of time looking for IEDs and weapons caches, and took part in combat operations. So being here among my fellow brothers and sisters feels really good, and just blessed to have the opportunity. Camp Centurion, I remember when they first got up and running, and it was just, everybody was so excited about it. I'm so happy to see the difference that they're making in these veterans' lives every day. It's amazing. Thank you guys for coming out too. So important for all this to be shared with everybody, to know what's going on in their backyard and what the needs are too. So really appreciate you guys helping spread that word for all of us veterans. So
Thank you so much, and it is absolutely our pleasure. You know, it's such a great cause, and it's great people as well. So it's easy to provide great coverage for a great cause.
thank you, and we'll give you a high five. All right.
Woo! That was awesome.